Growling. First off, shout out to me. I'm everything that I sought out to be. But this was a bum when I met her, but her shit together was something she got after me. I be bossing them up. Put a whole order on dental stringers. You lost in the way. The price to be the boss was on clearance when I bought it and really didn't cost me that much. So I copped that flow, still nasty. I got that. I make them buy when I drop that. Niggas going buy the design of the flex, but the way I'm designed is a flex, so I rock that. I ain't capping about it. A nigga try me, I'ma slap him about it. I don't play tennis, so bitch, I'ma fall on the net until they make some racket about me. I'm rolling the way that I got it with this shit. They think I'm a Brussels. I'm trying to sit. Niggas is trouble. They how I've been piecing these pieces together. So like the bubble with it like a cootie tank. Nigga plant the plants, I need a couple, cause this what they like. Mosquito bites on your bicep, this shit gon' bump off the muscle. I'm out of control, and it ain't no taming me, nigga. Believe I'm a dangerous nigga. They know that I'm hard. I just be a pyramid, dog. I'm a triangular nigga, and I'm not at all happy with the shit that I'm witnessing with all the ball cracking. You niggas is tank size, and they make me the leader. I couldn't even call captain, but I'm killing them all. Yep, I let it all blast, and that the whole gang spraying everything. Fuck it, everybody getting straight today. You niggas the dog catchers. To get where I'm at with this shit and the level I'm on, you gon' need a tall ladder. But with or without it, I'ma still shit on you niggas. You bitch, I'm a gallbladder. I'm an army and backup is something they know to bring. Ain't no nigga as cold as king. Bench pressing these niggas and Nick got me getting buffer. Now I think I'm a loading screen. Doing deltoid exercises till I'm young Joe. Let me see if my shoulder lean. And you ain't gotta do gymnastics. When you from where I'm from, niggas still gon' hold the beam. God damn it, I'm blazing. Back up and leave him alone. Don't nobody see what he on. Niggas ask me for a feature and I take a dump on whatever they need me on. Fuck is you saying? Nigga, it don't get no nicer. I'm ready, it don't get no riper. Hoes want tequila shots, but I bought out the Tito's, cause bitch, you ain't getting no Michael. Circle so small that I can't put a needle through the motherfucker, nigga, it ain't getting no tighter. All of my teeth might as well have blonde hair and blue eyes, nigga, they ain't getting no whiter. I walk around with my steeds a gajillion watts and goddamn it, I ain't getting no brighter. I look like the best choice that a bitch could have made, so believe she ain't getting no righter. Matter of fact, where your moves at? Shut your move, your move, yeah, your move, your move, your move.
Hey, I'm hustling, moving down every day.
Welcome to the Podnas with Phace, Pat, and Tiz.
Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the fucking boss.
What up, guys? Welcome to the
I'm the
Podnas.
fucking ball.
Show with three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood, having weekly conversations that you can join in on. As always, I'm 1/3 of the Podnas. It's your boy Tiz, and I'm along with.
It's the other third of the Partners. It's the Padawan here, and I'm along with.
Giving the government name out, Baby Man Face, also known as Face in the place, running this damn race with a can of mace and a medieval mace, ready to get somebody face.
Bars.
I should have known, but that was a good little curve. Hold on, my mic is. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, there we go. But yeah, I should have known. But when you said government, nigga, I was like, oh, this nigga getting this nigga said sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. We getting gangsters. Yeah,
that is the government. Shit. First, middle, and last. Baby Man Face, gang.
Nigga, you was dumb. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing this week, man?
It's been a very interesting and eye-opening week. Started a new position, really got into the position doing the work. I love the job, make the day go by fast. It's just eye-opening to another scope of what my job entails. So, what the facility I work at entails, I should say. So, great learning experience. I'm loving it. Looking forward to what comes next. So,
right on, man. Congrats. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you and Pat on the new gigs, man. I'm glad y'all are, thriving in your new spots, and I hope that y'all get a better position after this. I hope y'all just keep on growing, going up the ladder, and tell y'all run shit and run shit and run shit.
Shit, I hope so too, goddamn.
Shout out to putting the Podnas in power.
Go for me.
the power.
How you doing this week, Pat?
I'm chill. I just leave it at that. No need to go any further into whatever the fuck happened this week.
Woo!
I'm chill.
I'm definitely it's been a long week up until like the nap I had today. Everything before that was very exhausting this week. So
Yeah.
this is
Same.
definitely like probably the first time in the week of like just calm. So I'm enjoying this. Looking forward to talking this shit tonight and podding, and I definitely feel you, Pat. Fuck this week.
Yeah.
You had to be here right now. My nigga, But yeah, the week won't shit.
Every day I'm hustling.
I'm glad you actually sung that right then, Face. So y'all have noticed we got a new, intro theme song or whatever and all of that good stuff. We're actually doing a little bit of revamping of the show. So
Like my segue, huh?
not it was dope. Not nothing huge, you know what I'm saying, for our core people, you still gonna get the honors you know and love, but we have a lot of interest, and I was going back and forth, just kind of looking at certain spikes in which shows or what episodes happen to like seem to get the most engagement and the most people like talking, and including our own followers. And we kind of, yeah, I was thinking of like what needs to happen. Should it be like a whole new show? Should it be a new sub channel that like segues off and just that content, or like how do we incorporate like other stuff over time that we're into, but we don't get to talk about as much, but we talk about as friends. So like, how do we incorporate these things? So going forward, we're gonna actually be adding a new segment to the show. So y'all will still get the tip, motherfucking Mike.
Niggas the stakes.
Y'all will still get the tiers. Top three, y'all will still get the good and fuckery. Y'all will still get face vids and his topics that we'll be reacting to every week. And then we're also adding a new segment so we could talk wrestling. Lately wrestling has kind of been something that I know definitely me and Pat. Face has been a lifelong wrestling fan. He kind of was there in some of the years when I'm sure I definitely was not watching wrestling anymore. But we all like like it, and we talk about it, and it's getting good again. So as we get kind of reinvigorated as adults, you know what I'm saying, coming from kids who used to watch wrestling to now being grown-ups who are like getting back into it and kind of understanding the storylines again and whatnot. We're gonna take y'all on that journey with us. So we're gonna be talking wrestling now as a segment of its own every week. And also I have another segment. I didn't talk to the fellas about this, but every week, instead of me ending on something kind of goofy that often probably, as funny as it may be sometimes, probably depicts us in not the best light, I'm gonna start ending the show every week with a wholesome moment of the week. So it's gonna be just a little quick video or something that's just like can tug at your heartstrings or just give you something happy to think about
I got a question.
after all the bullshit we put y'all through during the show before that.
I got a question.
I love that.
Is this wholesome and definition of normality, or can we also submit videos that we feel are wholesome individually?
So my thought was the video. See, I know your wheels are spinning.
Like a motherfucker.
Hold on 1 second. Now, what I don't want is for you to be trying to sneak in an extra face vid and top of crazy shit. So the goal when I'm saying wholesome, I mean it in like the definition of it, like something that's like kind of morally nice or like uplifting or positive, something that ends on a positive note, so that
I got positive face vids.
Yeah, I mean, let's submit them and talk about them. I'll give you an and then you can kind of see the direction that I'm thinking, and then you can see if we can, see how we can merge the two to make one fit.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I feel like we're gonna be watching like car crashes where the dude happened to walk away with one leg, and he gonna be like, "See, the moral of the story is he still had one leg." Like,
And it don't happen. Nope. Shit.
what up, last call? What up, Just Greg? How y'all living, bro?
What happened?
Oh man. Well, now that we told y'all the rundown of the show from now on, man, we might as well get off up into it, man. Let's go ahead and do Tiz's top 3.
Oh no.
What's on it with? Oh my God! No. What's on it was about to be coming out, and I think that what's on it was about.
Whoa!
I lost by.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Tiz is malfunctioning. We got AI Tiz.
Oh shit!
no.
You got the electric state tears over this bitch.
I'm mad as hell at that.
You
Well,
got
anyway,
Corey Bantic tears over this bitch.
hey, I still got this. Keep that fire. Anyway, here's the top 3 this week, y'all. Is top 3 things other cultures do that you love to do or would love to do.
Oh, I got one.
Go ahead.
Okay. I would love to do it, but I like how they able to do it. No one says nothing to it. So I think black people should be able to do this too. You know how Hispanic people or Mexicans get their family together and go sit in parking lots with the fake violins and shit and get money? Yeah.
You mean the homeless people?
They not fucking homeless.
Poor people?
Homeless people can't afford all that shit they got. That shit ain't dirty. That shit brand new and clean. They acting homeless. I know I act when I see one.
This nigga is terrible.
Hey, he's just a fan.
This nigga is terrible.
What you talking about? The violins?
Them motherfuckers.
Hey, you know he's scam. He ready to go out there and get him some money too. That's what he thinking about.
Shit, they out to get it. And nobody say shit to them motherfuckers.
Hey, babies, come on, babies. Y'all look sad while y'all play.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Sit in the stroller.
The little wedding dress.
Damn right. Some cowboy boots too.
Soccer shoes with a prom dress.
Shit. Going to a quinceañera.
You terrible, bro. You going to hell.
I ain't gonna be my damn self.
Let me put this down real quick. Because you're gonna make me fuck around choke. Pause.
Shit, that's my first one.
All right. So for me, one thing I always wanted to do, and I know this is like something that I probably can't because it's definitely entrenched in their culture. But I would love to be able to do a haka.
Damn right.
Like the island peoples of the Polynesian.
The Maori people.
Yeah, the Maori, the Tongans, the like they when they get the when you talk
Polynesian
about
one,
see the correlation between like the African tribes and like just the beautiful togetherness of it. Like I was watching a video this week. It's probably old by now, but I'm just saying it. And they was like broke out into the haka in the middle of the like Congress or something over there and just started going. When I tell you Samoans and the Tongans and the Maori and like them people of the islands over there, like when I tell you they are so about it, I love their togetherness. Just they like, fuck this. It's us over everything. We ready to go. What you ain't about to do it. And you can see how serious they are. Like when they get to doing that shit, like they about to really go to war. Like you might want to move because whatever they playing or talking about or whatever, it's about to get real when you see them get the that shit You had me so hyped, man. I mean, this
Yo,
Pastor Troy song or old 3-6 Bobby. I be in the crib like elbowing the walls and shit. Oh
seeing
man,
a hawker, seeing a hawker boy, and really like vibing with that shit, it gets something primordial in you going. It like
yeah,
it, you don't know
it's,
where it come from. You just gotta get up like that shit. Just if you got anything in you ancestral, that shit gonna bring that shit out of you from somewhere. That shit gonna be oozing out your fucking pores. If you don't feel that shit when you hear that shit, something wrong with you.
can I tell you something, yo? And we're gonna okay, you know that we're gonna talk about it later, but I just want to say this statement here. One of the dopest things would be like when they get back to the bloodline storyline being like the major storyline on wrestling. It would be dope to see all of them niggas in the ring just doing one of them all of a sudden at like some like Gunther or somebody, some white dude. It
Mm.
just and all of them in there just yo, that was shit would be hard as hell.
Gunther would probably be the perfect one. And that other nigga.
Because of the
But
juxtaposition of the like, you know what I'm saying,
stupid.
the undertones and the subtext. But this neither here nor there. But anyway, that's my one thing that I would love to do. That another
Before
couple.
we go forward from the haka, those of you who travel on YouTube land, research or look up the haka from the wedding. That's one of the best hakas I ever seen.
A haka from a wedding. Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it's a wedding haka, boy. And when I say
Oh, nigga,
they get into it,
that's tough right there, bro. You about to go to war for the love, man. That's what I'm
yo,
talking about.
that
We
shit
that
right there.
we about to charge for this shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go hard for this love. And don't let the wifey get to doing it in the damn dress. Oh shit.
Yo, she
Girl,
did.
talking about you getting pregnant tonight. Oh my God.
She did. She did, nigga. She did.
They're gonna be like, when did y'all conceive? When we got married?
All the groomsmen's the best man.
Right at the
The everybody got down with this shit.
That's tough. That is fire right there, yo. I love
I
I
wish
love
I had sharing capabilities right now because I'd share it. I'd look that shit up and share it my damn self.
I love brown people together, man. Like we so fucking dope, man. Like it's like no matter where you at, it's just the shit we come up with and the shit that we do as a
And this the
people.
illest part. Just
The
the
through
illest part. She married a white boy, and the white boy was doing it too.
mm-mm. I do see that sometimes, like on them rugby teams and soccer teams when they get to doing it, like or even
Mhm.
Hawaii's the University of Hawaii's football team. I know when they get to doing it, like their Caucasian players get to going. I think it's HAKA.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Haka.
Yeah. And is all of those island tribes do it. I don't know if it's the exact same wording that each one used, but it looks like the same type of a like line and
It's different.
like the
It's
cadence.
different and shit.
You know what I'm saying? I think depending on if
Each,
you Samoan
each
or Tongan
different one means something different and shit.
or if you're Hawaiian or whatever, like it's a little bit. It fits your
Because
job, but and it
the
all looks
one in
like
New Zealand All Blacks is different than the one they do at the wedding, and the one the girl soccer team do is different than the New England All Black, the males.
see that's hard. That's even harder right there when you got like, oh man, can you imagine like if you got all of them different islands to all do their joint at the same time and you just got the like the that'd be fire. I love us. Shout out to us. Go brown and black and brown people, man. We are some dope ass melanated folk. Um, but yeah, so that was my thing, man. Pat, what's your top 3 things other cultures should do? Other cultures do that you love to do or would love to do. What's your first one?
Shoot, the haka was the one I was gonna pick first. Because as soon as that topic brought up, that was the first thing that popped up in my mind. In general, let me keep thinking about it because I
Ed Padawan, aka I agree with what y'all said.
But that was the one I was thinking of first, for real. Like,
see, you should have went first.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'll go while you contemplate, Pat. My second one. We're gonna go with the Latinos again. Their togetherness is family. let me go into detail. They'll have 7 generations living in one household, ensuring that each generation before they leave is financially and everything else secure. That way they can flourish.
Shit, you took my shit. Okay, now I feel what you're going through, Pat. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh,
as
hello.
we see in most African American cultures or Black American, whatever you want to refer to it as, when you get 18, you get your ass out.
Yeah, I definitely told. Like
That
we
only
act,
leads to further young debt, further young mistakes, further motherfuckers got to keep moving back in. Where if you just keep that door open, like, you know what, stay here till you get your shit together, and then once your shit to get together, then you can go ahead. But ain't no need to me. You go ahead and move out and try to fuck up. No, we can work on these rules together because you're an adult now. So let's get some adult parameters in this household because you still are my child, but we can live amicably as two adults in here, with you know what's going on, so you can flourish. We don't do that. Other cultures, grandma, great grandma, mama, daddy, auntie, child, dog, cat, all flourishing together, living and sharing until they can get on their own successfully. Whatever one go through, they all go through. But guess what? When they all one go through it, it ain't as bad because it's many of them going through it with each other. That
That's a,
unity and that togetherness is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to build on my own, in my own house, my own, with my own little family. I've already said that and made that statement. Hey, shit, you ain't moving out till your shit is right. Because ain't no need for you to move out. Me got to come save your motherfucking ass, then bring you back. Fuck that.
yeah, that's 100. Actually, that was gonna be my next one. So I feel Pat now. I feel dumb for clowning him because I definitely feel clown like a clown. I definitely about to say that. I'm actually
Oh, oh,
at
I agree with y'all ass teas.
100, right there. Yep, definitely. I was definitely fucked up with that.
I got
Uh,
you, Pat.
but yeah, man, I definitely agree with that, man. Like as a person that's been married and now is divorced, like you look at the situation of like the house we got. The reason we keep in the house and really like investing in that is to make sure that our son still has a place to live, so he ain't got to just go out and figure it out. He can kind of have stability to start with, and that's huge because that's a thing that a lot of low income and black households especially don't necessarily get to have. Um, a lot of times is you have to live on campus and you have to take these student loans. So to have like as I'm figuring it out, whether I'm going to college, trade school, whether I'm going to figure out my first business, whatever I'm doing after high school, I got a stable place to just lay my head and know I'm gonna be okay while I figure it out, as opposed to having to try to survive and figure it out at the same time, which is one of the ways we often behind the 8 ball to start with. Because we gotta try to get to survival first and then try to figure it out from there. Whereas a lot of other cultures, because they had that support system and that kind of safety net, they can kind of explore a little more at the beginning because they can take more risks, knowing they definitely got a steady floor. So yeah, I'm definitely with you on that, bro. That's a good one. Um,
I got one.
yeah, there we go.
A language. A language of our own that nobody else can understand.
Ooh, damn, that's deep, bro. You wouldn't Killmonger with that one, bro.
What culture has that language that no one else can understand?
I mean, not that,
Know
like,
how
for the most part,
alien language, like how you are black in America, you ain't we speak English. That ain't ours.
yeah. Chinese people have Chinese. Koreans can speak Korean. Japanese have Japanese. Jewish people have their own like language, their own stuff like Latin based, Hebrew based, or whatever. Like,
Yep.
and I mean, we already know Latinos have Spanish. Everybody got their own language that they can speak in code with, pretty much. They,
Okay, I'm gonna play Tiz. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
play Tiz. I'm gonna play Tiz for a minute. Well, see, Pat, the directive of the question was, what would you want to do that another culture does? And you said to speak a language that no one else can speak. But we all know every language can be learned.
there you go with the goddamn semantics and technicality. I I want to create a language or whatever, because even though they may have had their language for a while, the people had to create. I want to create a language for Black people, if that was even possible, that we could have of our own,
I
that
got
you would have to learn to
it's not.
actually.
It would be our
There
name.
is one.
Nobody else.
There
It
is
was
one.
else's native language.
There is one. I forgot I forgot the name of it, but it died out, and it was an actual language just for only Black Americans. It was started in America by um by slaves to talk to each other. I forgot the language name, but I was researching for like a month or so, like a couple like last year sometime. But yeah, it's an actual language, and some motherfuckers still trying to start speaking it again.
If it's a way that we could get that going culturally without it being seeped out into the world like the rest of our culture.
Yeah,
That seems
look on YouTube. It's like in it. The people who speak it, they speaking it, but they keeping the code like not to try to teach nobody else who's not in the culture to speak it. So when you have other people, as my brother said, Caucasian, when you have Caucasian people trying to reach out to those people to try to learn how to speak it, they're denying them because they're trying to keep it within us to make it, you feel me? To make it just that, a language within ourselves.
true.
So,
Yeah.
but you can't look it up on YouTube though, because that's why I came upon it. Came on algorithm for some strange ass reason, so I just went down that rabbit hole one couple of months ago. So yeah, it's up there. I forgot the name of it, but I think it started with a W or some shit like that.
I'll try to look it up. Yeah,
Can
that's
I
just an advantage I feel like other minorities have over us. Period.
100? Can I just say, Face? That was an excellent tizism right there. That was dope.
You know.
I that was a good angle right there to attack because I wasn't even about to go there, but that was a good angle. If you go pod, nigga, pod, that's what I'm talking about, my boy. That was a good one right there. I even like the word choice. I was like, okay, my nigga, cook this. Cook. Cook. Yes, sir. Well, my next one is I don't know why, but I like the fact that other cultures are able to not be so label driven and still be completely accepted. One of the things that I think is a downfall of a lot of our people is like chasing trends, logos, labels, whatever the hot thing is this year, you know what I'm saying? Even down to the toys we buy our kids, the shoes we wear, the clothing, all of that. Like I notice a lot of other cultures, they kind of be more focused on like longevity things and investments from an early age. Like they'll wear Wrangler jeans and rustlers and go get a house for their kid at 16 so that he can have a property that's making money or something. Like they do weird shit like that. And we look at it like, oh, them niggas look broke, but then they might go home to a $3 million house and we going home to a rental or an apartment. You know what I mean? So it's like I notice a lot of other cultures are very much they more focused on the long term tangible things as opposed to like things that like lose value as soon as you buy them. And we are more opposite on that. And I would love to. I would. I try to be that way, and I would love to be more that way and master it. Because I still, fall in
Ah,
love with people, and I
ah,
still fall into those same things. Wear sketches. I ain't wearing them big soul shits, nah.
That shit look
But
uncomfortable.
I have seen some no name brand shits on Temu that I throw on. They might not last, but
I
they just look kind of fire for.
cannot understand why motherfuckers are so enamored with Jordans. I don't understand it.
I do. Now that
I
particular
don't.
that particular brand I get because it's more of so you know how when if you are a big basketball fan and you grew up in the 80s and 90s, your attachment to Jordan, even if you were not a Jordan fan, like for me personally, I was a Penny Hardaway fan in the 90s, and then before that, I was more of a Larry Bird guy, to be honest. So I was never like a strictly Jordan fan, but I always loved Jordan because he was like he was so different at his time. He was playing the game like people play the game today, but he was playing it in like the mid 80s, early 90s. So it was like when you grow up as a basketball fan, and and that,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a lot of people, and you got caught up. He was the first person that they really mass marketed like that to the point
Mm-hmm.
it was programming. Like when if you're a 4-year-old kid and you're getting like bombarded with commercials of this one guy, he becomes almost like ingrained in your childhood to the point where like moments in your childhood you can remember the nostalgia of this thing. So it's almost like at this point, a lot of his fan base, like the new kids are on it because our generation is so fixated on him. Like we are also the generation to always be like LeBron can't never be the best because it's Jordan. But it's like that not because necessarily you even was a Jordan fan. It was just he was the one player that was always in your face. Like now you got your choice of like so many people because of social media and different. You got so many different ways the game is marketed now. You got Anthony Edwards over here. You can be a John Morant fan. You could be a Jokic fan. You could be a goddamn Luka fan. You know what I'm saying? So you can pick now. But back then, it was like you had 3, 4 channels that really played basketball games. And then within them 3, 4 channels, only certain teams was really highly marketed. So them players especially was going to be on your TV. But then this one player, all his games on the primetime slot, and every commercial damn near got him in it while you watching the game, and they making him out to do mythical shit, and you're watching him in the game, and he's so ahead of his time as far as his game style. He also is doing shit that you hadn't seen at that time before on the NBA court. You might have seen it from your, the dude at the high school that you went to, or the, your big cousin you might have seen a nigga while he was playing basketball at the playground, dude do some weird shit. Like, oh my God. But you didn't see that like on the NBA court often back then. It was a lot of back down throw, back down hook. Little, like so when he started coming in and he's popping up, pulling jumpers, fading away, dunking on niggas every damn time down. Him, Dominique, like it was a new game, and then he was the most marketed one. So you almost had nothing else but Jordan. Like David Stern and the NBA made a concerted effort to make him the face of the NBA for a decade or so. So like you got force fed this nigga as a kid.
That's all cool and all, but
So
I
that's
ain't paying no $500 for no goddamn sneakers.
but you're also not the biggest sports fan. So like for you doing shit off of like what you actually just like. You probably didn't get caught up in the marketing if you weren't sitting there like stuck on basketball like a lot of especially poor black kids at that time was doing in the hood. Like that's what we did. So we go watch the game and then go outside and try to do the little move that we saw Ewan and goddamn Mark Jackson and Tim Hardaway and all them niggas do. Like I remember that era like that. Them like Jordan, the Fab Five, UNLV, UNC, and and maybe Duke were like probably some of the biggest influences on young black males at that era. If you was a big basketball fan, which a lot of us were. You see what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, I totally understand where you're coming from. But when you can buy land for the same price of these goddamn sneakers,
Yes.
I, I
But
can't get it.
how many
Regardless of
people
how you explain it. Hmm?
all right, I will say this though. How many people in everyday life, realistically, like not in idealism or in this is what I would like to do. Most people don't move off just logic. It's always that emotional or the nostalgic or the connection to.
Hell yeah.
So at the end of the day, that's really what like so even the people that stand in line and buy these Jordans for like they might go get a like a limited release pair for like $1,000, right? They know that this is not the smartest investment unless they're the type of person that knows when I buy for 1,000 in 2 weeks it's going to be worth 2,000 so I can flip it. Those people are smart. They have a bit. It's also a business for a lot of people. So they'll go buy all of the Jordans in the store just to make their profit back. But for those people who are buying it for to own it, a lot of it is like the collector's thing. It's just like the kids that buy Pokemon cards for $3,000. Like it's a little piece of cardboard. But I wouldn't pay that. But to the kid that grew up as a Pokemon fan during the Pokemon era in them early 2000s, late 90s, and they was like stuck on that shit, and they played every Game Boy game and every game and every this game, and there's a whole generation of kids that was doing shit that I wasn't on, but they are like, this is the shit. And it's almost like a urge nostalgically to like feel this love, to feel that excitement again from when you was that in that moment, because it brought you that much happiness. So it's like a dopamine rush to get that. A lot of these people might not even wear the Jordan. Jordan's sitting in a damn Tupperware case, but they like it because it's like, I remember this game when he wore them. And I was 13, and I was the man. That's cool because I had these on, and Keisha had called me that night, and we stayed on the phone. It'd be like whole things to a whole generation of people, and because of that fandom, then you get another generation under them of kids who are like stuck on it because, oh my God, these shoes are they're nice shoes or whatever, but also we can make money off this. Like, oh, these niggas is buying these shits for like $6,000. Well, let's buy it for 3 and we'll flip it for 6 and we'll take it over here. And because it's a dead stock, we're gonna get it's a whole economy now. So it's at this point, it's not even necessarily for the wearer. If you're wearing it, it's just to be a hype beast so you can say you got the shoe that all of the dudes that run the economy of shoes is reselling. You just want to be like, oh yeah, I got them. I'm wearing them. It's like buying a Gucci purse. The, the service you get with the purse is probably cool, probably even good quality, but it's still a purse. Like you could have bought anything. Could have spent $30, $50, bought a Michael Kors, but you spent $5,000 to buy.
You could have spent 5 and got you a faded glory purse from Walmart, bitch.
The same shit, girl. You ain't getting nothing. You got the same makeup and everything else in the same thing. Your wallet still fit. So it's like just a matter of like, what do it mean to you? Like, there's something in life that you would spend money on because it's important to you. Like, you might buy guns or something. Now, somebody could be like, well, that's an investment. You may never get to use that thing. But for you, it's like, nope, I love guns. This is something that I really fuck with. So fuck you. I'm gonna buy this other one too.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, they wouldn't understand that, but because you have an emotional connection to it, it means something to you. You've put meaning into it over the years, and it's something that you love. It's going to make you buy. And it's a lot of other people. That's why you got the NRA and all that shit of other people who really love guns too. So they get it. Think of it like that. The Jordans are the guns of people who might not buy guns, but they like shoes.
Well, they need to start an NRA for Jordan then I understand a little bit better.
This nigga said an NRA for Jordan.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead close out the top 3, man. Give our last ones, man. For me, my last one, okay. No. I want to be able. Okay. I want to be able to be poor and happy.
That's real shit though. I don't even know.
All right, so
Some real shit on
for my obtuse people out there, because I know it's gonna be some people that may watch this on the replay because they somehow
You want to be poor?
What is he talking about? I ain't gonna be poor. That's stupid. All right, so what I'm not saying is I want to be poor. That's dumb. What I am saying is because of capitalism and the country that I grow up in, being poor is a state of being that most people are so discomforted in. It's hard for them to find just happiness and peace in. Whereas other cultures where poor is such a fact of life for the majority of everybody, they don't see it as much of a stigma as other people. So to them, masses of them 80% of their culture can be poor and they can all still find joy and have fun and throw little parties and find ways around stuff and just enjoy each other and find more connection in each other because of the fact that they're not worried so much about having money because they know most of us ain't gonna get it and they just stop at that and be like, all right, well, let's love each other. Hey, what we gonna do today? We ain't got no shoes. Let's go figure out how we can get some shoes. Let's make some shoes. Let's dance around. Let's do it. Like they figure this shit out and they just have a good time doing it and they just look to have a better quality of life in that state than the people that I see in America, specifically black people in America. Like black people will go poorer to try to just put on the image that they got something because they're ashamed. So just that shame that comes with being poor that we have here, I don't see it as much as a badge of shame in other places. It's more just like, all right, yeah, it is what it is. We always like that. If I come up, great, I'm happy about it, but I ain't really pressed about the fact that me being poor ain't part of my identity. Like my hard work and that stuff is my identity, not well, I was poor and I come from the hood and I gotta keep it real. I
Ain't
ain't
got
got
no shoes. Shit. Jimmy and Johnny ain't got no shoes either. Shit.
yeah.
We got
Yeah.
all good.
It's more just like we all is one anyway. We don't care about that. Like we more care about like how acting in this village. How are you treating each other? How can we work together to figure out what we're gonna get harder? I got sugar, you got water, let's trade. I got bread, you got meat, let's trade, Paul.
I got peanut butter, you got jelly. That's Paul. Let's trade.
Mm. Got blunt, got weed.
I got meat, she got pussy. Let's trade.
Yeah. What? Hold on, what? You got meat? She got pussy. What you say
Let's
that?
trade.
Ham, no burger, peanut butter, no jelly, Kool-Aid, no sugar. No.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Never got two at the same time.
Right. So what's y'all last ones, man?
Well, mine is a toss up between having an accent and having a strong cultural base. Black Americans, we don't have no accent. People say we have an accent because the further we are from the South, or depending on where you are from the North, but that's not really an accent. That's just how you pronounce your fucking words. Like Baltimore with them oohs and shit.
Ooze.
Yeah, I can't even say that. Nope, can't even say. I ain't gonna try. But then again, with Black Americans, we don't have a strong sense of a cultural base within ourselves. When we look for our culture, we would look to a cultural base. We look back to Africa. But as a people here,
You say
I am creeping up in the back.
you know what the definition of accent is?
nigga, I ain't got no weapons in front of me, nigga. But you know what the fuck I'm really talking about.
He said they don't got an accent, and then said that it's just how they pronounce their words. And then the definition of accent is a distinctive way of pronouncing words.
Well, nigga, you know what the fuck I'm really talking about. Shit, little Webster ass nigga.
I know.
Ooh, Webster ass asshole. Shit.
You don't know how to use words. I'm sorry.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Shit. Ain't nobody trying to be literal right now. God damn it. We podding.
Oh man, everyone's feeling
Fuck.
like.
But I gotta follow you to even pop. I don't know what you saying.
God damn it, you know what the fuck I meant? Shit.
Ooh, effective communication, guys.
Fuck you, nigga.
Well, that's direct. Try
Shit.
to do that with your point, and maybe we won't get here.
Fuck y'all. How about that? Use that accent, God damn it.
And that is an accent. Thank you. My point exactly.
Shit. It was an accent, God damn it.
Don't know what we're going. You just proving my point. Okay, you can be
It
mad.
won't me saying, fuck you.
So what was you actually trying to say? What maybe say it in different words. So then you don't
Okay, let me try to say it in Tiz language. Okay.
say fuck my language. Just the language that we all speak so that we can all understand.
Fuck you, bitch.
Hey, man.
About that. You understand that?
You getting a
Did you
little.
understand that?
I'm gonna tell
Did you
you what.
understand that?
You bitch, we can go offline because you.
Shit,
Look,
nigga, we'll be offline when we get offline, nigga. Shit.
all right, we can do that. Like you wild. You can get your
Shit.
hey, don't do that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. We all right. I see you.
So mine was
Argument is different. You keep it on the argument, but you want to get personal on the fuck you bitch. I ain't no bitch. And you know
Ain't
that.
nobody getting personal with your ass, nigga.
You know that. So don't do that. Like watch your
Ain't
again.
nobody talking about you personally, nigga. You want to get all emotional and get all in your feelings. Ain't nobody talking like that to you.
Watch your words. You don't like when niggas disagree with you or point out your flaws in your argument. But watch your words. We can argue
Ain't
about
nobody getting upset, niggas. Who the fuck is upset but you?
Yeah, don't call me no bitch no more though. Don't do that. Cause
Did
I
I
ain't
mean it? Did I mean it on a personal level?
I don't
We
care.
there now?
I mean
We there now?
I'm
We
saying
there now? Okay.
no bitch and no argument. I don't talk to you like on no argument. I can keep it on the point. That's what I'm saying. We can debate on the point.
Well, I'll be the first to apologize, my brother. I did not mean it like that, and I apologize to you.
Even when me and Pat argue, I don't call him no bitch. Like you wilding. Here's our three over next segment, yo.
so I want to end with mine being I just like how other cultures can financially boycott and it be effective. That was mine. But since it's been a long time coming, pretty much what is it? This is episode. Man, I can't have lost track. What episode is this?
186.
I've been lost count.
86. Fans are fickle. Good and fuckery, y'all. Good and fuckery.
Fuckery.
And we are back for the year. I want to say one good that has actually happened is that the courts have told Trump that all those people that he laid off in the government with government jobs, all the federal workers, they got to reinstate over 24,000 fired federal workers. I don't know exactly. Does it show the time? They don't show how long it would take or whatever, but they all need to be reinstated. Immediately, basically. They said the Trump administration has been ordered to reinstate thousands of federal workers after a judge ruled that their terminations were unlawful. U.S. District Judge James Brenner determined that the administrator's claim of performance issues as a justification for firing was not valid, basically. So, it orders impacts 18 federal agencies. A similar ruling from San Francisco-based judge who found that the dismissal at 6 other agencies were also illegal. And according to government filings, the administration has already begun reinstating 24,000 probationary employees. So pretty soon, all these people will end up getting their jobs back. And amongst all the other bullshit that he's doing, like telling people they can have, say, colored rating rooms and whites only and shit up there.
What'd you say?
Yeah, this man, Trump administration removes federal ban on segregated facilities for government contractors. Basically, he said from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains, and this is a result of Trump's executive order to combat DEI.
So you got Miss James.
Another list of shit.
He's just doing shit. I don't know. At this point, I feel like he's just doing shit to see what sticks. or whatever, especially since he got to basically all those people got to be rehired, pretty much. But now I just feel like he's just putting shit out there and doing shit to appease his fan base. It's bad when I gotta say a president has a fan base, but to appease his fan base, even if he know for sure that or don't know if it's going to stick or not, basically.
So you feel like he's moving just more of off a whim instead of just a plan?
Pretty much. I feel like if anything, there is a plan. I just don't think he's really the mastermind of the plan. Like, I think he's just another chess move on the board.
Okay. So who do you think is moving him? Is it Elon?
Well, I don't know if Elon. Like, I don't even feel like at this point Elon might be I almost feel like it's a distraction. Like, because I feel like Trump is not like how is it? He has his own charismatic ways or whatever, but I don't feel like he's all the way there enough to just put up an elaborate plan like this. It's got to be the people in his cabinet. In general, they're saying, "Hey, this is what we want," and he's just going along with it.
Well,
That half the time when he brings the stuff up, it don't even sound like he know what the hell he doing.
well,
Well,
Project 2025, which wasn't necessarily written by him, it was more written by Republicans who supported him and saw him as a vessel to get a lot of this stuff pushed through. And early in his campaign, Mark Lamont Hill and a couple of other pundits kind of called this that he was going to try to push a lot of shit through, and then a lot of it would end up being illegal, or people have to overturn it because it breaks certain laws and stuff that's already on the books that he can't just overturn. But he was going to push through as much. That's why they rehiring these people and all that. Like, they're going to do a whole bunch of shit, and then kind of like what you said, they're going to see what sticks, and then whatever does stick, they're going to use that as leverage to push those agendas further.
Mm-hmm.
Ones that don't stick, they're going to try to find a way to like start building a groundswell toward those issues. So when you start watching the stuff that don't stick, those are the areas that we're gonna really have to fight, because the shit that's already sticking, I mean, it's already illegal for them to do it. So it's not gonna be much we can do in this particular 4 years, or at least in the 2 years while they got the Congress to. So, but the shit that's not sticking, that's the shit you gotta watch, because you're gonna start seeing little weird grassroots movements of people trying to like make that a new thing.
Yeah, I don't know how long. We got 4 more years of this bullshit. Well, 3 and some change.
Fucked up part is, man, I'm on some nihilism shit at this point, because as a black man, I done been beat up by everybody that done been president in some way or some form. So at this point, I'm just trying to make sure, my loved one's straight and figure that out. And the rest of it, it's at this point, man, it's above me now.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us are like that, and we just still going through our lives. It's not really affecting us. It's just affecting everybody else that wasn't believing this shit was going to happen after we said that this shit could happen.
Not enough people that believe it's not enough people like us. Like it's too many people that's not like us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're stuck. So it's like, y'all voted for this. All right, well, y'all roll with it. When it start fucking y'all up, we'll holler at y'all then. Because in the meantime, I told y'all this. So we knew it was about to get bad, but y'all ain't want to listen. So y'all roll with your president as he drive y'all right into the same situations that we in, and then we'll see y'all on the bottom when y'all ready to actually, revolute.
The gas like black people until they ass burn up themselves, pretty much.
Yeah, this shit nuts.
But there is one person. There is one black person. I would definitely say, y'all can gaslight, y'all can ignore, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want with this one dude, because I wish he would shut the fuck up. But I realize
Judge
the fuckery he's doing. You said what?
Judge Joe Brown?
Umar Johnson?
Nigga, you said Ahmed Johnson.
You said Umar.
I said Umar Johnson. And yes, Tiz, I did see that damn could have been love with Umar Johnson. I'll break him out later.
Could have been love. Could have been.
That nigga's a character. But yay, Kanye. Yay. Every fucking time he feels like he's not getting enough attention, he's willing to let you know that how petty this nigga is. And I've come to the conclusion that do we really need, like, if we had a time machine, could we pluck him out of hip hop history? Because like to me, I feel like Ye represents a lot of shit that just need to go away. Like on some real shit. Like I feel like he's the one that always talking about he's against the machine and everybody's part of the machine, but that nigga is the machine or is a puppet in the machine himself or whatever. But enough of all that preliminary stuff. This man has went out on a random tweets or whatever that all sound like a call for help. He has said something to pretty much anybody that's in the light right now, but bring it even further. Playboi Carti had brought up an album not too long ago. He came out with an album not too long ago, like a couple of days ago. Kendrick was up there. It seemed like Kendrick was still getting a lot of claim for the shit that he said up there. They still say this might be a Drake diss, but it doesn't sound too much directly as a direct Drake diss. But in the midst of all that, I guess Kanye was supposed to be also on that album. And instead, Playboi Carti basically asked Kim, his ex-wife, if his daughter could be up there, North, could be on the album. I don't know what they were trying to do artistically, this, that, and the third. But that is like the one thing I kind of agree with on Kanye on this situation but I also understand why Playboi Carti did it. Like Kanye's on some anti, imitism, because I don't feel like YouTube flagging us and shit. And he's kind of cautious of like, all right, I put him on the album. Maybe I get some negativity on this album, and I don't really want that flack from it. But if you take me off and go around my back and ask for my daughter, I kind of feel like, yeah, that's kind of a violation myself. So I kind of feel like that. But even if he was in the right, he's not in the right for saying all the shit that he said aftermath or whatever. Like Kanye's real good at like grabbing one little small thing that happened to him and then try to blow up on everybody at the same time. But from there, he was talking about what is it? He don't. Let me actually put it up too, because I'm trying to remember everything off of the fly. But he had this one tweet that says, "I'm in pain that no one person can fix," in the portrayal, and then he got a list of everybody up there that he pretty much either done work with in the past, and then or was close to in the past in some type of way. They probably gave him his biggest successes, and then just went ahead and said that, started dissing him from there. Whatever. Like, I do like Playboi Carti response. He just said, "Shea, shut the fuck up." But he also ends up dissing Kendrick, saying that on some nobody listens to his shit and this, that, and the third. And like I think he just pretty much was jealous of all the accolade Kendrick was having. And he went on and said that he started dissing Jay-Z because he was mad that Jay-Z picked Kendrick over him for the Super Bowl. And I'm like, nobody is even thinking about you. Why would you even be in the Super Bowl? Like even less than Lil Wayne. Like nobody's really thinking about you at all. So why would you be in the Super Bowl? So he proceeded to use that as a reason to try to diss Jay-Z and Beyonce, and even go further and says that Jay-Z and you wonder why you never see Jay-Z and Beyonce kids is because they're the R word, the word I probably said on this podcast before, but I'm really trying not to get us flagged.
Talking about
After I
great.
just
Yeah.
Huh?
Talking about great.
E-tarded.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he called his kids e-tarded.
See they kids.
Or whatever. And then in one singular tweet, he said at least Jay-Z can see his e-tarded ass kids. So like it's like to a point. Do we even need him around anymore? Can we just completely like I know we can't cut him off Twitter because he's cool of Elon, but like, do we really need a beat from this man before? And I noticed that all of this could all just be some publicity stunt because he released the album called Bully. So is this his version of being a bully? Because this is the pussiest ass version of being a bully I've ever seen
He gets
in my life.
I don't
And
know. Why do we look to him as a thought leader or as anybody that's like supposed to be talking coherently?
it's because that first part of his career, he was rolling with people that we would consider thought leaders. Like, as far as conscious rap and stuff like that, like he seemed like he was rolling with the path of like positivity and blackness and like the things about the black experience that we can all love and enjoy, right? And then somewhere after 808s and Heartbreaks, I think that was the period. He got so much acclaim off of 808s and Heartbreaks and topics that have nothing to do with anything that he said before. And that was the start of it. And he finally got into that little fancy ass rich hoity-toity world that he always wanted to be in. That's what I feel like. I feel like he always wanted to be in them rich, fancy ass parties with a wine glass in his hand, trying to basically have them conversations where he one-up persons and like, well, I do this and I do this. And really, I personally think this and this. He wants to be that guy or whatever. And he's seen it. He got a taste of it. And then he got kicked out of it because he was being arrogant, basically. He crossed the wrong person, I guess, in the background. And he don't know how to shut the fuck up sometimes. But I think I stopped looking at Kanye in any type of way after Yeezus. That was it for me. That album was it for me. And I don't even think I ever listened to Life of Pablo, like as an album myself. But and it's like after a while, how does he get allowed to this much grace? It's like he's still getting grace, and shit like this is happening. Shit like if you said this in the streets, you get knocked the fuck out, even worse. And I feel like Kanye represents all the shit about this generation that I can't stand. He represents the trolls that never got punched in the face and gets away with it. The extra sensitive ass, I'm in my feelings and emotions, and everybody need to be cognizant of my emotions. Shit, all that shit. Like everything about him just get on my goddamn nerves. And then every time I think about from 808s and Heartbreaks up until now, I think, you know what? as much shit as he talks about the world, he has fucked the world up himself.
Indeed. How much?
He has to be responsible. He needs to be taking accountability for the way he has fucked up masculinity, how we talk about our emotions, fashion, just in all this shit.
How much credence do you give to around that same time as when his mother was going through her struggles and then passed? Like, how much do you give to that being like a trigger for whatever type of?
I feel like it also is a part of it, is a factor in it, but I also feel like we that's where the grace come from. Like, it's at this time, like, it's been plenty of people that have lost their loved ones as close as their parents and stuff like that, and they do not use that as a reason to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that he directly uses that as a reason on why he does the things that he do. It's his fan base use that as a reason on why he do the things that he do. And at the same time, I do wish she was here, because that evidently she was the only one that could say, Kanye, shut the fuck up, and he would listen. But I guess the devil knew what he was doing when he took her away. Because that one.
What is that? Are you outside, like in the street?
No, I'm just like real close to this goddamn. Where I'm at is close to a highway.
Oh, okay. I'm like, yo, like, what is? Are you okay?
No, I'm good. I ain't outside or anything. I'm just really close to the highway in the city.
Oh, you out there in these streets, boy. Go ahead, Pat. Hey, look.
It's because I gotta get close to the job. I gotta be close to the job.
As far as Kanye, I'm gonna just say he's kind of like Ja Rule. Like, why are we looking to him for anything like other than music? Like, that's not your area of expertise. I don't know that that's necessarily something. He always saying this stuff, so it's kind of like if you're expecting something different at this point, it's obviously something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The drugs, he said he on nitrous from the dentist or something like that. And
I'm gonna tell you what drug he on. He's addicted. He got attention withdrawal. He's addicted to having that limelight. He addicted to having that same light that people said this before, and it shows, like, especially as soon as he decided to diss Kendrick. Kendrick is what Kanye was supposed to be. Like, as far as message and everything, like, I almost look at it like it's a tree. Like, there's Kanye right here, and then you got one way you're going Kendrick, and the other way you're going Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like because Kendrick went in the way that he was supposed to go, and he diverted from that way, now he's envious of, like, because he, in his mindset, he was like, you can't be rich and fancy and shit like that if you doing conscious shit all the time. Because he's seen Mos Def and he see Common, he only see that they only get to a certain amount of fame, and that's not the amount of fame he wanted. He wanted Beyonce fame, not even Jay-Z. He wants Beyonce fame. So being that he wants that type of fame, he felt that going that route isn't the route he goes. So he went towards more of a Drake-ish route, with the 808s and heartbreaks and stuff like that. I feel like that was the part where he broke into that. And then from there, we created his offspring of Drake and this, that, and the third. But probably in his mind, that's how he sees it, or whatever. But because, and then I think he also tweeted he don't really even got anything against Kendrick. He was just trying to bait him into battling him so he can get some type of limelight. But I almost feel like we need that to happen. We need somebody to Kendrick, Drake, Kanye. Just so we can get him out of the picture. Just go. Like if it ends up, I don't know if it'll end up being the same result because Drake literally left the country or whatever. Much, but we need that to happen. What last year has really showed me is that when it comes to hip hop, battle is the purest thing, and it tends to be a culling, like a cleansing. So it's a good purge or whatever. We need to purge this nigga away from hip hop, away from black culture, away from media. Like he don't need to have a mic or whatever. You know how the women folk be like to joke and say men don't need podcasts, whatever. Like we need to get that nigga away from social media and all that shit. Like just like that. He just need to be exiled from the limelight for a good couple of years. So he goddamn humble his fucking self or some shit. Whatever. But that's my Kanye rant. I can't stand him. He gets on my goddamn nerves. At least every once a year, I probably say exactly why he gets on my goddamn nerves. And he always proves the reason why I say it is truthful. Every year. This nigga get on my
He's a different guy.
I don't even see how he's real.
Kendrick versus Drake, another disagreement that went on recently is me and Face. And what y'all know me, I don't like to do the weird silences or like the beat around the bush or we sitting here like acting all unusual and shit. So I would like to go back to that and ask Face, what made you comfortable calling me that after 20 some years and we've never talked to each other in that way? If he's still there, I know how that goes. But if he is still there and he can hear me, I would like the answer to that question.
I don't think that in that moment that he was thinking of you of that way.
What I'm saying is this though, Pat. If I call you a bitch or a bitch ass nigga, that's all I'm gonna ask you.
Nah.
I done spazzed out, broke rear view mirrors, all that shit in your car. It ain't like I ain't never had a disagreement with you or been angry or you ain't never been pissed at each other or annoyed with each other. So I'm just saying I don't. And I'm talking about bitch drunk. I can at least keep it on the topic the way I ain't got to call you a bitch ass nigga unless I'm actually ready to fight. Like who talks to somebody like that? Me and Chewit and actually put the gloves on and box in Jules' room. And they never called each other that. I picked like that's nuts to me. And then you give a rest apology and then we don't hear from you no more. Like, nah, we ain't about to do that. I ain't like, nah. Not out of 20 some years. That ain't how we act toward each other. Nah. We ain't about to do that. We gonna have this conversation.
I don't know if you went offline.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, yo. We can do the rest of the show next week, bro. Because I'm on some like I want to address this. I feel like that's pressing to me. I don't. Yeah, like because that's weird to me. So yeah, that needs to be addressed first. So we can just go ahead. Hey,
I understand.
we'll have the road to WrestleMania next week. We got to April 19th anyway. I think that is for the WrestleMania anyway. So we'll have that for y'all. We'll do the face via reaction since he's not here right now anyway, and then the wholesome moment of the week next week and all that good shit. But yeah, we about this thing, man. If y'all want to support, man, y'all see how to do it at the bottom of the screen. If you want merch and stuff, go to Art Trade Clothing. Just Google it; it'll pop right up for you. You can get merch off in the store. And then Pat, if they want to holler at us on social media, how they do it?
At THEPODNAS. That's the @ THEPODNAS. That's all of our social medias: Twitch, Twitter, aka X, Instagram, TikTok, and if you're on Facebook, it's Tiz, Phace, Pat, are the Podnas.
100. Y'all have a great week, man. We'll holler at y'all next week. Episode 187 will be coming next week. We'll have all the stuff that we y'all missed this week, plus, you know what I'm saying, our new topics for next week. As always, man, I've been 1/3 of the Podnas, this boy Tiz, and I'm along with
the other third is the Padawan here, and I've been along with I don't think Phace is in, so I'm gonna just say Phace. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we about this thing, man. Holla at y'all.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the fucking boss.